Hi, my dear students. I wish my lesson might find you in good health. So, in today's lesson, present perfect simple, we're going to highlight some features of using present perfect simple. Together with the uses, we have different uses of using this or applying the present perfect simple. Of course, I'm going to highlight some important time expressions that we will need in order to perfectly master this present perfect simple. So you are welcome, and I need please your attention. Let's go. Well, guys, as it was highlighted in this diagram, the auxiliary have and has are so important to form the present perfect simple sentences. So we need to put have or have on the different subjects we have. That's in regarding affirmative. When we have negative or have you written. So here, when the absence of WH question, we need to start using the I haven't worked, I haven't written. So we need to put not plus have, okay, to get the negative form of present perfect simple, while we keep the verb conjugated in the past participial. Concerning the use of the present perfect simple, we should acknowledge that we can use the present perfect simple for different uses. Okay, for example, here we use it for an action that happened in the past, but still was given here. We have John. John's car is dirty, still dirty, but he washes the car. Can say here he has washed the car. Okay, so, still clear and obvious. We can also use the present perfect for an action that has just finished, okay? I highlight the time expression just to put it into present perfect. So remember that we must use just between the auxiliary and the verb in past participle. Look at, this picture, guys. Mark is having lunch. He has just had his lunch, okay? Which means he has just finished, okay? So this is an action which is very, very recent. Well, guys, we can also use the simple for an action that starts in the past but still has not yet finished. Or you can say for continuous action that started in the past. For example, look at this picture here. We have two pictures. 15. So these people bought the house in 2000, but they still live in the same neighborhood up to now. So we can say here, we have lived here for 15 years, or we have lived here since 2000, which is an ongoing action that was not interrupted up to now. So here also I highlight the expressions for and since. We must use for plus period of time, while we can use points of time, okay? But the meaning is stay the same. Another important different use of this present perfect simple is the use it for an experience we have or we haven't lived before, okay? Look at these pictures here. We have two pictures. Someone is riding or someone is flying, right? So here, in order to put it in, might use the expressions ever or never. We said here he has flown a plane, but he has never tried bungee jumping. Okay, so he has flown a plane, but he has never tried bungee jumping. So we might use the present perfect simple for an experience that we haven't lived before. There is a question here. We can use ever. For example, have you ever traveled by plane? Yes, I have. No, I have never traveled. Like, likewise, here we might use present perfect happened in a specific time, or in other words, we don't know when did it happen exactly. Look here at these two pictures. We have an TD room and we have TD room. So the children have tidied their rooms, but we don't know. Well, guys, here we have some important we can use when applying this present perfect simple. Ever, never, just, already, yet, for, since, how long, always. Regarding already and yet, we might use it. Remember, already means something that happened sooner than expected, while the use of yet can be both used for negative and question. Yet, for something that I have already started, but I haven't finished yet. We still am in the process of finishing it. We can also using that to raise question like the example given here. Has Sarah called yet? Which means that I'm expecting Sarah to call me because I get used to, to get Sarah a phone call every morning. So I'm still waiting for that this morning. Some students may get confused between the use of have gone and have been because gone and been they might be the same past participle. Example: Mary has gone to London. Still there, so I can use has gone when we have a person went to a certain destination but hasn't come back yet. But been, which means Sarah has been to London and came back to Casablanca. Let's focus our attention on this short conversation. Have you ever been to London? She said. Of course, I have been to London a lot of times. It's such an amazing city. Which means that here she has been to London but she came back.